Hey guys, welcome to George's Dump Trucking Excavating Vlogs. Anyways, I gotta build a cutting edge for my bucket because to buy a new bucket is too expensive, and my new machine is coming with 2 buckets anyway. So I have a job to go do next week, and I gotta modify this bucket with a cutting edge. So just kind of modifying it for now. Not got much of a choice because I mean these buckets, just a small little bucket, maybe 36 inches, quite a bit of money buying it right from the dealer. I suppose if you buy something from a third party or buy something with a machine, it's a little bit cheaper, right? But anyways, we got some hardened steel here. I picked this up somewhere, I don't remember where, but I got some hardened steel. So this would be a good cutting edge. So let's go something like that. It's a little bit short, but it's going to work. So I have to sharpen it a bit. If it'll take a sharpen, I probably should sharpen this down a bit so I build myself a little cutting edge. So it's not quite finished yet, but it's getting there. Got to do a little bit of more modifications to it to get it to work properly. So just mounting it like this here. I mean, it's kind of bush, but it works. And I basically have to clean up these edges here, make them perfect and such. I'm putting two more pieces of plate in here, put one bolt here to give it enough support for the cutting edge. And just weld it up with the arc welder, and it should be okay. So yeah, so there you have it. I did price out a cutting edge from the dealer here, and it's almost worth it just to do this because it was just too much money to buy a cutting edge for this bucket. You're probably wondering why I just don't use the cutting edge. It's here. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to damage the bucket there. I mean, it's not really, this is a digging bucket. It's not really designed for grading, but you could use it if you really wanted to, but it's not really designed for it. So I'm making it, adding my own cutting edge to that for now, and then later on I will be using, because like I said, I'm getting a 36 inch bucket with my new excavator I'm getting. So yeah, so this is for now, and it'll work for what I need to do. Cause I have a job coming up, and I really need the clean out bucket real bad for that job. So it's a small job, but it's you know, you make a few $3,000-4,000 on a project. I mean, you have to do what you have to do to get that job, right? So yeah, so that's, we have it. So people have told me, well, these little buckets are, you know, they're built kind of crappy, but I mean, it's built pretty good, right? So I actually do intend buying another bucket. I found this place online from the States, and I'm going to buy two of these buckets at a later date, and I'm going to make 2 buckets out of 2 buckets. So, and I'm going to make a wide one and a narrow one for doing ditches. So I think it'll come in really handy for doing like small little ditches, like a narrow little bucket. So yeah, so anyways, that's the plan there. So just yeah, glad the season is finished up here, and now I'm just concentrating on excavating and landscaping and that kind of stuff, making money, right? So anyways, yeah, so when I get more updates on this done, I'll definitely bring it back and show you the finished product on that. So anyways, it was kind of fun taking the teeth off the bottom of the bucket. Almost had to cut all the heads off with the cutting wheel because all the nuts were all marred up, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, so there you have it. So when I get a little more done, I'll bring you guys back. Alright, take it easy. Stay tuned for part 2. See ya.